How is it going, everyone? Welcome to Ridge Racer 7. That's a pretty interesting introductory video, but yeah, that's Reiko, the classic. So, Ridge Racer 7 is essentially the very last main Ridge Racer game that Namco decided to release, since, I don't know what it happened to them with Ridge Racer, but yeah, essentially, it's the last one of the main releases, so here we are. You can even set your country and everything. Now, this is mostly for online and not really for anything else, but yeah. The funny thing is that if you select the Americas, the options that you are given are these four. Like, if you're not from North America, you're from Brazil, basically. Pretty nice, but yeah, I guess consider me Brazilian. And before I start, gotta change something that is very important, which is this. Because I'm not gonna use miles per hour, no thank you. But yeah, now that that's changed onto, well, the main mode.
Welcome to Ridge State.
Ridge State.
Many racing events are held in Ridge State by the official racing association, the UFRA. Among them, the premier racing event is the Ridge State Grand Prix. Clear the first 13 Grand Prix series and win the final state Grand Prix to become the Ridge
There's
State
only
champion.
13.
First, you must build a relationship with a machine manufacturer in the manufacturer's trial and acquire a machine. More races become available as you win races and increase your fame.
Well, I guess.
Credits won in UFRA single events to upgrade and customize your machines. Please enjoy your stay in Ridge State.
You don't really have the same event distribution that you have in Ridge Racer 6, but you do have still a lot of events regardless, so at least there's that. But you start only with 3 choices, which are basically from 3 manufacturers: Kamata, Aish, or Danver. I'm pretty sure you can do them all, but just in case you can't and my memory is failing, I'm gonna do Aish, because it's my, my favorite manufacturer. So the one that's been carrying me since Ridge Racer. So there's not much to say about this game in terms of how it works. Oh.
These parts include normal nitrous, high nitrous, flex nitrous, and more. Okay, racers, are you ready?
Here, instead of having that stupid announcer that the PSP games and Ridge Racer 6 love so much, we actually have a decent announcer. Now, it might be a little bit loud, right? The sound. Like, not in the menus, but here. I'm not sure. Oh, what the hell? What's a weird slowdown? It's like a dramatic effect. Yeah, oh, that's what I have to say. Hey, don't worry, I tested a race and it worked fine, so that probably was a temporary thing, hopefully. It would be pretty sad if this actually didn't work. So you know that I own this game in a PS3, just that unfortunately Sony are morons and they don't allow you to stream with a regular capture card. Also, yeah, I think this might be too loud. I'm gonna lower it on the next race. I mean, I will do it now, but I'm a little bit busy driving, I like the distortion effect that you get with the nitro, it's pretty cool. As you can also see, the tracks are, well, so far we only have one, but most of this game is essentially the same that you see in Ridge Racer 6. One of the few differences is that, for example, you can see on the bottom left that you have the slipstream, which is, I think it's a mechanic that was still there in the previous games, but only now it tells you when you're slipstreaming.
You're in first place. This race is yours.
Well, in the previous games, I probably mean the PSP ones and Ridge Racer 6, because I don't think slipstreaming was a thing in the PS1 games. But yeah, here, in case there is any doubt, the game tells you when there is a slipstream happening. Now, of course, the first races are gonna be extremely easy. You're not gonna see any struggle. But as you advance, that's when the real struggle starts. Well, when you advance a lot, the real struggle happens way later. It's how it always is with this game. Right.
Driving was a little rough, but you managed to take first place anyway.
Well, actually, I don't know if the sound is fine or not. I feel like it is fine. I don't know, it's hard to tell. I will have to listen later to the VOD to know if it's fine or not. According to OBS, it is fine, but OBS has already cucked me before. So I got a relationship with Age. But saying it like that didn't sound very good. But yeah, you get this one for free. For completion's sake, I could do the other ones too. I don't see why not. That's the car. At least it's cool that even on Class 1 your car looks very good. It's nice. So, yeah, I can do the other manufacturer trials. I don't see why not. We'll do them all. I mean, something that I will do eventually, so might as well do right now. So, regardless of the volume of the stream, it's loud for me, so lower it a little bit.
Tires and suspension parts help control drift angle and driving response. Okay, the race is about to start.
Did it say the suspension? Oh, you cannot skip the intro, really? Well, that's interesting. That's a weird choice. You cannot skip the intros when it shows the track. Unbelievable.
See you at the finish line.
But it's fine. Wait, this song, isn't this a remix of like a Ridge Racer Revolution song? Well, it usually tends to be the case with Ridge Racer games. Now, I don't know if it's because of the emulator or if there is something else at play here, but I feel like the Xbox 360 game looks better than this. But it might be because of emulation, because for what I understand they should be equivalent. The Xbox 360 and the PS3 could both support the same resolutions, right? So I guess maybe the one thing that might make it look worse is there is a lot of shagged edges here. And I don't remember that being the case that much in the Xbox 360 one. Though maybe that also might be because I don't know if the emulator, if the Xbox 360 emulator applies anything automatically. But I mean, I could also activate the anti-aliasing or whatever it's pronounced. I could activate it here. I mean, I'm assuming this emulator supports that. Or we could just play it like this, you know, I mean, it's a PS3 game. I mean, the fact that this doesn't have any enhancements and it looks like this is pretty cool. Keep in mind this game is from 2006. 2006 happened... well, actually, hold up. Technically, the original Ridge Racer 7 is from 2006, but this version that is kind of like a digital re-release, I think it released in 2010 or something. Well, I don't know if it has any improvements. I do know that it has 3D. If you have 3D glasses, you can play this game in 3D. Why will you play a game like this in 3D is the real question, but... I mean... Oh, what's this? Donnie Barson? What do you want, Donnie? What? Oh, was I supposed to scroll down? Oops. Well, do I have a mailbox where I can read that again? Hey, come on. I was expecting that you will put the rest of the message in another dialogue box. Damn it. Well, let me see if there is a way to read that again. Doesn't look like it, because if I put cancel, it goes back to the main menu. Well, it probably wasn't anything important, okay? Don't worry about it. But I think that basically I got invited to the single events or something, probably. Hey, come on, dude. I blame the UI for that. That was fully the UI's fault.
The key to charging nitrous quickly is to perform.
Oh, actually, you can skip that. But you can only skip it with circle, not with start. That's weird, but sure. So, this is a Danber car. The question is if Danber is as shit in this game as it was in every previous one. Yeah, it definitely is. It's basically the one that likes to overdrift for no reason. But yeah, I can confirm this one is pretty shit. Yeah, like, it's a bad car. But hey, look at the bright side. You don't need to use it if you don't want to. In fact,
You got nitrous ready to go.
this game encourages you to use the same manufacturer, because you can upgrade it.
Woohoo!
So since you can upgrade it, it becomes a lot better to use the same one until you have it fully upgraded. I don't remember though if you can upgrade a car into other categories or if you need to gain another car. So I think this whole thing with the upgrades is the best way to go with this, because in the PSP games and in the Xbox 360 game, every other category, right? Like every car that was in a different category that was from the same manufacturer was essentially an upgraded car. You know, like we weren't talking about a completely different car. It was just a car that was upgraded. So in that context, I will say that it's the best idea is to treat them as actual upgrades. Well, in fact, I mean, that was the case before. In every Ridge Racer game before the PSP ones, what you essentially did was upgrading your cars. It's not like you got brand new cars. Well, I mean, programmatically they are pretty much brand new cars, yes, but like the way the game treats it story-wise, they are essentially cars that are, well, that are the same one but with upgrades. Hey, for some reason the PSP games got rid of that. And it didn't came back until this one. Well, another exception is the Ridge Racer 64 game. That one also just had different cars instead of upgrades. But yeah, even like the very first ones, you use the same cars, but the different categories basically made the same cars go faster or slower. You didn't use different cars for higher categories. Well, you could, but it wasn't necessary. Alright, give me that. So at least that gets rid of that. The bayonet from Dumber that I'm never gonna use, obviously. Although you have a very fancy... Okay. I see how it is. This is the typical company that spends more money on marketing than it does on you know, performance, right? It is the kind of company that has an absolute shit car, but so much advertising everywhere that makes it look like it's not shit. So which one should I do? I feel like I should start with the Grand Prix. I mean, it was already there before I did the manufacturer thing. Yeah, I'm gonna enter it. So, well, obviously don't use the Dumber. Wait. Why are you showing me machines I don't own? Oh, you could purchase this one. With how much? It doesn't really say how many credits it's worth. Oh, it's 200,000, okay. For only 5 kilometers per hour, come on. What's machine connector? Oh, this is the upgrades. Well, I could do that, but do I need to do that? Is the question. Like, if I just enter this Grand Prix with what I have, do I need anything else? Because in this game, money handling is important. When you have a formal... That's cool. A formal intro.
3, 2, 1.
I will assume that since it's the first Grand Prix, you don't need more speed, but if you do, I'll have to get that engine tune-up. Now, this race is different from the previous ones that I just did, because this game has different type of events. The previous ones were called Overtake 13, which, as the name suggests, you're supposed to overtake 13 cars in order to win. But this one is more of a balance race. Instead of you being way faster than the 13 cars you're supposed to overtake, these other 7 cars that are competing with you go more or less the same speed you do, so they are constantly competing with them. That being said, since this is the first Grand Prix, there's barely gonna be any competition going on. But also, something that is very crazy that I just realized. This is essentially like the slowest car in the game, right? Then you look at the speed that this thing is going, and it's reaching 240 kilometers per hour. And that is if you don't use nitro. If you use nitro, it almost goes to 300. So the speeds in this game are absolutely fucked up. You know that not so long ago I played another racing game called Flatout. In that game, the maximum speed the fastest cars will reach was essentially the minimum speed these cars reach. That's absolutely crazy. Absolutely mental. It is what it is.
On standby.
On the Ridge Racer was always very exaggerated when it came to speed. It always, you could always go way faster than usual.
Keep going.
Okay, this is the final lap. Hang in there.
I will. Now, I wish I would remember because I first played this game like around 15 years ago. I wish I would remember what manufacturer I stayed with. It probably was Age, and I'm basically repeating the same thing that I did years ago. I don't know. Hard to tell. Been too long. Well, I actually have the PS3 with me in this apartment, but it will be a little bit annoying to check. Also, there's something I almost forgot.
Keep it up.
In this game, using more than one nitro is something that requires an upgrade.
Congratulations, you finished first. 10 points awarded.
10 points awarded? Well, it's a tournament after all. Which, now that I think about it, this is the first game in the series that has a tournament with points. Like every previous Ridge Racer game did not have this. It had individual races, and obviously some individual races were all part of the of a collection of events, but there wasn't such a thing as point competitions. Now, this is one of the new tracks from the game. This track was not in any of the previous games. It's basically, well, one of the most gorgeous tracks in the game. It's supposed to be some old ruins. It looks very nice. Pretty sure it almost no, I mean, it also has a waterfall somewhere. In fact, I'm pretty sure you go through the waterfall. So I think it has variations, so it might not be this particular variation. But yeah, I do remember going through a waterfall. And that's another cool thing about this game, the fact that you have multiple variations of the same track. Like it tends to be the case in Ridge Racer, basically.
Yeah.
And the iconic high jump.
2 laps to go.
This Grand Prix, to nobody's surprise, is gonna be absolutely free. Clearly. We are essentially in the middle of a tutorial here. Keep in mind that the real game in every Ridge Racer game
On standby.
does not start until you get to the credits. Once you get to the credits, that's where the real game starts. And I'm assuming that this game shows you the credits once you've beaten the last Grand Prix. And then it's when the real thing begins. When the real game shows up.
Whoa! You're in first place. They can't catch you now.
Okay, it's the final lap. Hang in there.
I just realized that they have two announcers. They have a girl and a boy. but the voice not the one from the previous games. I really wonder if they receive a lot of complaints, or I don't know, they just didn't want to pay him back. I didn't like that announcer from the previous game, so at least it's nice that in this one we have announcers that are easy to tolerate. Wow. The drift didn't initiate there. It's gonna be absolutely free. It slow starts. Oh, you can see some of the cars coming from down there. That's a nice detail. I'm pretty sure those are the actual cars that are competing. It's not like it's just a decoration. Alright. Let's finish them off. What does it say here? Something about nitros. It looks like there are some times where the game slows down a little bit. Not sure why though. Because it doesn't even seem to be an emulation slowdown, since it's not like the sound slows down as well. So, I don't know. Well, also keep in mind that there are a lot of emulators that have something that's called frame skipping. I don't know if this one has it. I didn't mean to say frame skipping actually. Yeah, there is frame skipping, but when there is slowdown and the audio is not affected, it's a different thing. I do know that Dolphin has it, and they call it, I think, VVI skip or something. I have no idea what it stands for. It basically keeps the audio synchronized, but not the video. Now this is another one of the new the new tracks in this game. Supposed to be an industrial area or something. But it wasn't in the previous game. I do wonder though if there are tracks in the previous games that are not in this one. Like tracks from Ridge Racer 6 that did not make it to this one. Well, the cars on my right here are actual decoration. Those cars are not driving right now because, as you can see in the minimap, there is no path to there is no path on the side of the main path, you know. It is something that really fails in this game, and it happened also in some other Ridge Racer games, that despite you going so fast, it really doesn't feel like you're going that fast. This doesn't feel like I'm going 240 kilometers per hour. Feels like it's way less. When you drive faster cars, it does feel a lot faster. I feel like the way those cars feel is the way this one should. Those should be at that speed.
You make it look so easy.
Okay, it's the final lap. Hang in there.
So I don't know. Maybe this is actual realistic speed. It could be. I mean, after all, here is very easy to underestimate corners since the drifting is automatic, you know? So yeah, there's that.
Oh, yeah.
It probably is more or less accurate, this speed. I guess it's because of the camera work that maybe it doesn't feel that fast. Though speaking of camera, what other cameras do you have? Oh, you only have two. Well, that's the classic. It's not a bad thing since you can quickly switch to the mirror view, which will be important later on. So you could also say that they could easily make the mirror available already here, instead of locking it to the cockpit view.
Finish!
You emerged victorious after a tough battle. Congratulations!
Well, there goes the first Grand Prix. It was pretty free. It is meant to be that free. So how much do I gain for this? What is the price? Yeah, I win that, but you get some points of. Well, I think I got 30,000. You get some loyalty points for the manufacturer. Now the question is, if I enter this next Grand Prix without upgrades, will I also be able to win? I have a feeling that all these first three Grand Prix are as easy like as each other, most likely. Like, I don't think you're gonna have issues, but I don't know, maybe I'm also wrong. I don't know what that 4. Oh, 4 is the category. Because the lower the number, the faster the category is. They do it kind of in reverse of some of the previous games.
Give it your best shot.
Uh-oh. Really, I'm probably faster, but I need to not crash like that, you know?
Get him!
Yeah, no upgrades needed at all. So I wish I would remember if you can use the same car all the way. Because maybe about the upgrades I was wrong and I actually will need a newer car to compete. Hard to tell. Oh, this guy overtook me with Nitro. Well, doesn't matter.
Awesome!
Barely lasted anything.
Someone's in your slipstream.
It tells you when someone's in your slipstream. It seems that this second place is probably not gonna get off me very easily.
Nitrous on standby.
What's on standby? Oh, the nitros, I guess. I'm crashing against everything. Come on. You're not gonna win if you do it like that. Now before doing the third Grand Prix, I wonder if I should do the single races first. Mostly because otherwise it feels like a lot, like I'm probably gonna unlock more and more are gonna accumulate, and that will be bad because I wouldn't know which one is which. Well, it probably will say what category each one needs to be, but how do you look behind? I mean, no, I'm stupid. Yeah, you do it with this. Sorry, I'm used that the recent racing games that I played actually have a button to look backwards instead of like a different camera with a mirror view. That's definitely one thing that Ridge Racer really never changed. We'll even call it a staple of the series.
This is the final corner. Go, go, go!
Sometimes they get close, but the moment I use Nitro, no, not anymore.
Now, let's go to the next race.
The real question will be the third one, like the third Grand Prix. Well, the airport is a returning track. Yeah, this one is the same one from Sid's. One thing that is quite loud is the sound of the engines when they are close to you. That is quite loud. At least the good thing is that now that I see the satellite antennas, is that this game, or rather this emulator doesn't have the same issue that the Xbox 360 one had with the transparency problems. At least we should be fine on that end. I wonder how much they had to tweak these stages, because you could easily just copy paste this from 6 into 7, right? Not like it would be very hard to do. And for what I understand, the architecture of the PS3 and the Xbox 360 is not that insanely different, right? I think that's the first generation of consoles that at that point they were pretty much just like closer to a PC than like a weird console. Well, and then the PS4 and Xbox Ones were pretty much PCs. Essentially use PC parts. Hey Nash, how is it going? We're doing some racing. Honestly, my plan was still like that the next racing game will be the Wipeout game on PS4, but it still refuses to go on sale, so until it goes on sale I'm not gonna play that. Been a while since I joined a stream. I don't think it was more than a week, so I wouldn't say that it's been that long, but yeah, it's long depending on what you consider long. I mean, in my case, since I stream every day, to me, I think my concept of long might be a little bit distorted. When I think of people that haven't shown in a while, I think of people that haven't been here in like a year. And there have been people like that, people that used to be regulars and they no longer are. It all depends on the perspective. Wait, let me. Wait, did I start? According to YouTube, I started at 20 and 2 minutes. Really? I was sure I started at. I know you have to be wrong. Pretty sure I started at 20 o'clock.
Good luck.
Huh? Well, that's weird. Huh. If I was looking at that, I thought maybe I had some disconnection problem, but no. Weird. But it's fine. Sometimes they do some weird stuff. Also, there's another track from Ridge Racer 6. So, are you still playing the horse game, Nash? Because apparently I seen that everyone is going crazy with the horse game. I personally don't get the appeal, but it seems that it's the most popular game in recent days. Well, every time a new gacha releases that has a lot of money behind it tends to be very big on the first weeks. But the thing is that the Uma Musume game was big even before this Steam release. I remember it's just that it was big in Japan, but that's the crazy thing. Been a fan of Uma Musume ever since 2022 from fan arts, only now I managed to play it, so there's my reason. Yeah, I can see that. In this case, it's one of those franchises that it's definitely not for me. But then again, you know that these days I'm playing Ragnarok Online, and a lot of people will pretty much say Why the fuck are you playing an MMO from 2001 that has so much of like the bad design choices that MMO from Korea have? But yeah, I guess I'm just doing it. I guess it's a game that has been ingrained in my DNA. Yeah, play what you enjoy. I mean, that's what I always do. Just that sometimes it's nice to try, like, broadening, if that's a word, your horizons, right? To play stuff that you normally don't play, or like to open up the possibility of playing stuff that normally you wouldn't play. And well, Uma Musume is definitely that example. I probably won't play it, but I'm just curious at the phenomenon, right? It's a very big phenomenon. Alright, so we got that other Grand Prix for free. Oh, and we already unlocked the fourth one. Oh, actually all of them. That's interesting. One of them is called Filter. Though before that, I probably should do the single races before I forget about them. I do want to change something because... view your beautiful machine. How do I change the number of my car? Because I know you can do that. Maybe exterior parts? No, I don't think it's that. So how do you plug in unit? What's this? Nothing I can use. Maybe it's paint? Oh yeah, it is paint. Well, that's weird. But yeah, let me use my favorite number. There you go, 125. But yeah, well, I could also change the color here, but you need some money, you know? Ah, fuck that. I'm not paying for paint yet. The emphasis on yet. When do you think Wipeout will be on sale? I don't know. You gotta ask Sony that. I mean, looking at
Welcome to the Lost Ruins. One mistake on this course can lead to
the
ruin.
previous sale, it should be around the corner, but I don't know when that around the corner is, because the previous sale was, I think, 1 or 2 months ago. And it seems like the interval between sales is that amount of time, so yeah, I don't know. Also, this is another one of the new tracks. I think this is the one that I mean that has the waterfall in it. And if it's not this one, I don't know which one it is, but trust me, there is a track in this game with a waterfall. I'm not making that up. I'm not crazy. Are you looking forward to Wipeout? I mean, I'm looking forward to Wipeout. But yeah, I don't know when it's gonna be on sale. It should happen soon, but who knows? Also, weird that the first time that you race in this track, it's the reverse version of it. And this one still doesn't have the waterfall. I swear I'm not insane. There is a track with a waterfall in this game. Wanna see how similar it will be to the actual show? The show? Wait, what show? Wipeout? There is a Wipeout show? Why would they do that? Are you sure that you are not confusing it with another brand? Doesn't Wipeout have a reality TV show? Okay, hold up. There might be something called Wipeout that is completely unrelated to the game. When I say Wipeout, I mean the racing series. Like, Wipeout is a racing franchise based on anti-gravity futuristic cars. So I don't think it's the same Wipeout you're talking about. Like, I'm not sure which Wipeout you might mean, but no, it's a racing game. And I don't see anyone making a show from a game like that. I mean, it's a miracle that F-Zero has an anime, for example. Well, have. The Wipeout, where it basically only has characters in the first game, and then it's just like no characters at all. No. But no, it's a racing game like this one. Still looking forward to it. Well, I'm glad. But it all depends on whenever Sony wants to put it on sale again. But worry not, it should be in not that long. Should be in a... I mean, I would assume it wouldn't be... Like, it wouldn't take until August. You know, that will be a little bit too much. It'll probably be before that.
Finish. Excellent driving.
Excellent driving, more like everyone else is a moron. But yeah. Well, sorry, they are not morons. They simply have slow cars. Yes, you can say they are morons for not having purchased a faster car. Hey, maybe they are poor, you know? Should never shame people for being poor. That's not very nice. But not a very nice thing to do. It's fine.
Racers, welcome to Lake Top Parkway. Don't get...
Lake Top Parkway. Wait, target time? Oh, this is a time trial. Huh. I didn't remember this game had time trials. Okay. Well, that should be fine, right?
See you at the finish line.
Will it? Well, if you want to get to that target time, you will need to have like an average of 1 minute 19 seconds time per lap. If you have that average, you're gonna get it. If you don't, well, you won't. So how close will I be to that? So I'm starting to have my doubts, because I'm about to reach the minute and I'm not really that close to the finish line. It is true that it's the first lap, which means that you have you go slower because of the start, but nah, maybe I exaggerated. This should be fine. Well, okay, that one was more than 119, but the other one should be guaranteed to be faster, since you don't have the slow start from the first lap. I think we should be fine. Those artificial geysers look so nice. Also nice to see the Ace Combat references in this game. This car livery is sponsoring Newcom Incorporated. Pretty nice. Newcomb always being an ace combat. Amazing game? Yeah, I agree. How is it going, LeBruce? So with this lap time, this should be way more than enough. I was worrying for no reason. I do remember when I played this game 15 years ago, and I pretty much told to myself that it was my favorite Ridge Racer game. And yeah, I think I still agree, but I will have to play it again until the end to be more sure. But you know, I don't think my opinion will change.
30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds is more than enough. Don't worry. Hello from France? Well, hello from Argentina.
It's the final corner. Keep it up.
All the way here. Driving fast.
Finish.
Huh.
Great job.
The game even shows you the time limit to try to hurry you. That's crazy. The Nash is from Malaysia. 10 seconds off. I don't think you're supposed to reach the time. You're supposed to be behind that time. But so the question is, can I do the third one without upgrading, or will it still require me to upgrade?
Race is about to begin.
Only one way to find out. Pretty sure that it will only require me to upgrade on 4 and whatever comes afterwards. So we have Sunset Heights. Yeah, this is also another one that was in SIDS. This was the one that had like that weird Japanese sounding song.
Good luck.
I have a feeling that this one might need an upgrade. Not fully sure yet though. Let's hold on for a little bit. I just have the slight feeling that an upgrade might be needed. But then again, you have Slipstream. This map looks like a teeth. Like a tooth. Yeah, it does. It indeed does. It's like at any point you're gonna get beaten. But no, don't worry. We are the one doing the biting. Well, it took the whole first lap, but I'm on the first place. And as long as we break the slipstream, we should be able to stay far from the other guys. So like right now, unless I make mistakes, I don't think they will be able to reach me at all. I think we're gonna be fine. Or maybe not, like they're actually getting close now. I don't think we're gonna be fine. Okay, never mind, we're definitely not gonna be fine. It seems that it's gonna be one of those situations that on the last lap we gotta get ready to block. But it's not necessary to go that far. Instead of doing that, I think that a smarter idea would be to to leave the nitro for last. That's probably a better idea. But at this point, if you don't upgrade, you will have to pay attention. Pay some attention. You're not gonna make it otherwise. I'm hearing them pretty close. And the machine sounds is deafening. Alright, I could start now with the nitro. Alright, and then one more for good measure. And we win. Nice. No problem.
Congratulations! You finished first. 10 points awarded.
Was there any doubt? Hey, don't worry. This tracks them, and the guy that has the number 1 on the car got second to last. I guess the 1 stands for the speed of the car. Maybe should have tried to get a faster one. You see, there are in some introductions here that seems like the game slows down a little bit, but it's only during the intro. It's nowhere else. It is supposed to be like a Chinese. It is supposed to be a Chinatown. Alright. I don't see why not. It's right next to an industrial facility.
First place is just around the corner.
Oh, I am the first place. Well, that looks pretty nice. That whole straight with the trees and the art. You can see here that the cars are starting to show up. They are starting to challenge you. And this is a long track as well, so it's a dangerous one, I guess. You could easily lose. Yeah, don't worry. This unupgraded car is gonna be good enough. Amazing airtime. That's something that a lot of Ridge Racer games have. They have one jump that makes them that makes you jump pretty high. It's kind of like a staple in the series. And you're calling them enemies, really? Come on. That's not a... Like, where is your sportsmanship? You cannot call your opponent enemies. Oh, that's bad. That was actually pretty bad. Tried to initiate a drift and I guess I did it too early.
Nice slipstreaming.
Well, that might hurt a lot. It's not only I slowed down, but I also didn't gain any nitro. So this might be bad. But at this point, the best idea, just like in the previous track, is to save up nitro until the end of the race. The best thing you can do. These guys are definitely not waiting for anything. These guys want the lead and they want it now.
You're in 4th place.
Final lap.
Only thing we can do is save the nitro.
You're side by side.
We are side by side. Got a problem with that. The moment you overtake the leader, a new leader pops up. And they also make very good use of the nitro charge. Like, they use the nitro before a corner to charge it better. They do it at the right time every time. These guys are not fooling around.
Someone's in your slipstream.
That being said, okay, now it's time to use the nitro.
Nitrous drift.
It's now or never. Give me another one. There we go. Wait, will this be enough? Actually, yeah, it will.
Congratulations.
Not by much, mind you.
10 points awarded.
We got this. Doesn't matter if these cars are technically faster than me. They will not win. I can tell you that. I'll gatekeep the first place from them. Underdog car managed to win 2 races back to back. Well, the car might be the underdog, but the driver is the favorite to win.
3, 2,
Of course. I have plot armor, I'm the protagonist. It is yet again another new track.
See you at the finish line.
Oh, this is the one with the waterfall. See? I told you I wasn't crazy. There are actual waterfalls in this game. It's surprising the amount of new tracks this game has. You will think that it will just be a copy-paste of Ridge Racer 6, but no. They actually have a lot of new content into it. Not to mention that these tracks are very advanced when it comes to design. And there's the waterfall. Yeah, I wasn't making it up. It's real. So what I might have made up is the fact that you go through the water. Because here you should see the water from the side. You don't really go through it. So maybe that part was fabricated by my imagination. Or maybe there is another variant that has that. Hard to tell.
2 laps to go.
The interesting thing here is that even if I fail,
Take him.
with the amount of points I have, I think I can easily afford to not get first place. I also keep in mind that this is the type of game that has a very equal distribution of points for every position, which means that winning doesn't really give you an insane advantage, you know, in the tournament. I mean, it's obviously the best thing you can do, but what I mean is that just getting a couple of wins is not enough to get an insane lead or anything like that.
Let's go.
Nice.
Sweet.
when you actually get faster cars, tracks like this are pretty nice to go through. I'm still using the slowest car in the game, so you probably won't get much from this, but on the right side, from the next Grand Prix I should already upgrade it to Category 3. Though, that's something that I'm not sure what to do. Should I upgrade this car to Category 3? Or should I get another car? I'm pretty sure I have money to do that too, so... Not sure what would be the right idea. But yeah, this weird ass song. I think this is the worst song in the game. Like, this song is so bad I actually remember it. It's one of those songs that even after all these years it didn't leave my mind simply because of how bad it is. Uh-oh. Will I win? Yeah, I will win. Of course I'll win. Alright.
Congratulations on winning the Grand Prix. That's incredible.
I wouldn't say it's incredible. What's incredible is that the other guys with faster cars didn't win, but that's their fault. Could have been better drivers, you know? Alright. Oh. Wait, 13? A race offer from Dig Dug. Wait, why does it say Oh, it's because it's an overtake 13 race. You can also enter full grid. I think that's a single race, and that one too. Yeah, these are single races. A lot of single races. So, manufacturer trial from Dig Dug. It's still Category 4. So, that didn't change, but... Wait a second. If it's a trial, shouldn't I be limited to use the car they will offer? Right? I mean, that was the case in the previous ones, wasn't it? I guess it's not the case here. And by the way, the only Category 4 machines are these ones. Oh, yeah. So that makes me think that that machine that I'm supposed to unlock here is Category 3. So that means that this is not gonna be enough. But I want to check. But it said Category 4, right? Or am I blind? Maybe I am blind. Well, we will see.
Racers, welcome to South
Yeah, this
Docks.
Dig Dug
Today's race is
thingy.
about to begin. Don't forget to check out the
I mean, I didn't see any Dig Dug in Category 4, so now I'm having my doubts. Well, if things go badly, we can always do a tune-up.
Okay, let's go.
Don't worry about it.
Woo-hoo!
I mean, just looking at the design of these cars makes me think they are supposed to be faster, but I can't tell.
Streaming.
I mean, all these cars have rear wings, so I will assume they are supposed to be faster. Like, it is supposed to be a Category 3 competition, but didn't it say Category 4? Like, am I out of my mind? Maybe I am out of my mind. Wouldn't be weird. I guess here the real question is, despite that disadvantage, can I still win? Okay, keep in mind that this is an overtake 13 challenge. It's not like the previous one in the Grand Prix where the cars are always behind you. I believe. I don't know if you should believe. But hey, nice that at least you want to. I mean, I can most likely overtake the first place, but I have a feeling that with this speed, even if this mode is overtake 13, I'll still have to defend the lead, even for a little bit. But it didn't let me overtake there, and using the nitro there was a mistake. In this game, you don't want to use the nitro to make up for a mistake. You want to use the nitro when you're going full speed. Well, in fact, you usually don't make mistakes in a game like this, but if it's a very narrow place like that and you're supposed to overtake, you can easily hit the wall. Alright. I took the lead. But how long is it gonna last? The best thing I can probably do here is to save the nitro. Nice. The cars are trying to eat me up. Well, it's only one, it's that guy. Something tells me I will have to save the nitro for last, like in the previous races. Probably the best idea. This is all because I refused to upgrade this car for some reason. I mean, no, there is a reason. The reason is that it still said category 4, so didn't want to upgrade the category yet, but these cars are clearly not category 4, you know? I know. You remain... Oh shit, there is another one. I blocked that guy so much that another one came to take its place. Pretty funny. You will still be behind me. Doesn't matter how many of you show up. I'll win. Also, these corners are gonna be a nightmare with an actual fast car. Yeah.
Driving was a little rough, but you managed to take first place anyway.
Wait, what did she say? Yeah, I heard you managed to take first place anyways, but I didn't hear what she said before. Like, did she say your car was shit, but you managed to take first place anyways? That would be funny. So... Oh, these are all of the manufacturers. So Dig Dug is supposed to be an aero part manufacturer. It won't give you a car. The car manufacturers are this one. I'm probably gonna just stick with H. Most likely. Yeah, I have a relationship with Dig Dug. It's talking about, obviously, a business relationship, okay? So this Grand Prix are category 3, and here it actually says that. So if you want to enter this, you have to buy a machine. So, okay, hold up. This is considered another machine, actually. It's not considered an upgrade from the previous one. Well, okay, never. Well, the game calls it an upgrade kit. So basically all of these are upgrades. Well, I mean, you either buy an upgrade or you eat shit, though you could also pick the Amber. Well, no, that's an upgrade too. I was talking about... Oh, the other age? Right, if you don't buy it in the previous category, you cannot have it here. So I'm very tempted to get the Avail, but the thing is that the category 4 Avail is worth already 200,000. And I don't know how expensive the upgrade could be, but it might require farming, so I don't think that's a good idea, not to mention that the upgrade for the Prophet is only 20,000 credits, so I could switch to the other ones. To the other one later, but first I need to make sure I have a category 3 machine. So let's do that. And keep in mind that this also has no upgrades whatsoever, because yes, technically to category 3 it's an upgrade, but this is an upgrade that is necessary just to participate. It's not like an actual specific upgrade. Like, so far we remain with the vanilla car. Nothing more, nothing less.
3, 2,
We will see how that goes.
go!
I think I'm interested in using the Avail. I mean, keep in mind that the Avail is essentially my favorite car to use in Rage Racer. So, will be nice. The problem with the Avail, and my biggest gripe with it, is that I don't like the way it looks. It's a car that looks weird. So, and basically here we are already going nitrous speed. If this was category 4, this would be nitrous speeds.
Let's keep this up.
You gotta be careful with that. But you know, I think getting the Prophet is probably, like, fully going with upgrades with the Prophet is probably the best idea. I also want to see if there are other manufacturers that will also make their cars available, because so far they aren't.
2 laps to go.
It will be nice to see that. See how it goes. But for now, the one I should probably invest everything in is this Prophecy.
Nice.
I'm interested in that manufacturer that sounds Korean. I think it's called Seonsung or something. It's very similar to Samsung. But yeah, I want to see that one because I don't remember it. Like, I want to see how it looks. And depending on how it looks, I might go for that. Because I already know how the Absoluto, the Nade, and, well, other ones also look. I would like to see how that one looks. Because my memory doesn't go that far back. Well, at the same time, you could look at one of these opponents, pay attention to what position they are in, and see if one of them is from that manufacturer. Hard to tell. It's mostly simply to do something different to what I did the first time I played this game, though it really has been so long that I don't remember. I don't remember if I fully went with the Prophecy back then or if I went with another car. I have a feeling I went with this one. Because you know that for some reason I have kind of some brand loyalty, even if it's a fictional brand. And what I did 15 years ago was most likely go with Age.
You finished first.
Because 15 years ago, the Ridge Racer game that I remember the most was, of course, Rage Racer. Okay, hold up. The Sing Song Motors thingy is the one that has the number 3 and got second place. I'm gonna pay attention to which one that might be. Which one are you? Are you next to me? It's that one. Well, the camera does... Okay, that one that is purple, that is... Yeah, I don't like the way that one looks, unfortunately. Not a fan of that design. I mean, it's not extremely ugly, but it's not the kind of design... Yeah, it's that one. It kinda looks like a Ford Focus. Well, not the rear, but the front kinda... Or maybe... No, actually... If I had to compare it to a real-life car... Maybe it's more like a Nissan Fairlady. And I'm not a fan of that car either, so... Well, then again, this one is supposed to be a Korean manufacturer, so we're gonna compare it to a real-life car, it will be something like Hyundai or company. Though I'm not also a fan of Hyundai cars either, so... Essentially, yeah. Not much to do there. But yeah, no, I think I will have to go with the Prophecy. Though, to be fair, when it comes to visual designs, I most likely prefer the visual design of the Kamata. But this one doesn't look bad either. This one looks pretty cool. Wow, these guys are starting to go pretty fast. It's like at any moment I might be forced to do an upgrade. But not yet. I can still hold on.
2 laps to go.
Hello, Mr. Samsung. Though, now that I think about it, the only Korean car company I remember is Hyundai. I don't remember any other Korean company that is a car manufacturer. There's probably a lot more, but Hyundai is the only one that comes to my mind. Like, if you point a gun to my head and say, name 3 Korean car manufacturers, I will be dead. But yeah, don't do that, please. Well, keep in mind that there's also an insane amount of Chinese manufacturers for cars, and I also don't know them. They don't tend to be pretty popular here, but then again, here the only popular brands are European brands usually, like the cheap ones, clearly. Yeah. With some exceptions like Ford, Chevrolet or Toyota. But yeah, most of the times you see Fiat, Peugeot, Volkswagen, that stuff. All European companies. I wonder how far I can get without upgrading. I guess that would be a good test. How far can you get in this game without installing a single non-category upgrade? I don't know if I would want to check though. I probably wouldn't. Because I'm assuming that some of these races will be very hard, and keep in mind that these races by themselves are quite long, so these are definitely races you don't want to lose, you know. But at the same time, think about it this way: if I did put upgrades, a lot of these races will become absurdly free. It's one of those situations where what I'm doing right now is probably the best idea. Also, pretty nice that it says start and goal on the finish line. Also, the Terrassi cars, how do they look like here? They apparently are in the final, in the last positions. Oh, the Terrassi one is the clown car. Well, yeah, that one can go fuck itself. That and the Star Nose. Pretty sure those two are supposed to be Terrassi cars. So yeah, those two can eat a dick.
3, 2, 1,
You know, it seems that I'm just gonna go full Prophecy after all. Going with the Prophecy build. Cause see, of all these cars,
Your best shot.
the only one that looks better than the one I have is the Kamata Fiera. Which, yes, is another one I would like to go with, but I gotta be loyal to Age. The Kamata Fiera is the one that is now in first place, that is green. That's the one. I mean, I don't know if you will agree with me, but if you ask me, that's the best looking car here. Like, sure, some of these with the rear wings can also look pretty nice, but the Kamata is easily the best looking one.
Slipstreaming. I think I just heard some nitrous.
I don't think you need to hear it, I can easily see the nitro. You know? No reason to hear anything. Oh, that was a very bad spot to use nitro. It's fine. These cars are not fast enough to crash against that wall. That set of corners is still hard though. Though here, I've been pretty far from the lead, and it doesn't seem like I can get very close at all. So that's a bad signal, but then again, assuming the game follows legal procedures, these cars should be the exact same ones as the ones I faced in the previous races, so it might just be that this particular track is harder to navigate.
Take off.
So otherwise they shouldn't be faster.
Slipstreaming.
All that praise that I gave to
First place is just ahead.
the Kamata, and I still cannot reach it. It's right there though. Right, finally. Clean overtake. He still wants to fight a little bit more. Oh, I should use a nitro. I have all 3 meters filled.
What an intense battle.
I should use the mirror a little bit more.
Sweet.
This race should also be mine, which also means that the Grand Prix is mine. Give it to me.
You emerged victorious after a tough battle. Congratulations.
Yeah, no problem. So far, no upgrade will be necessary. I mean, even if I didn't win that race, I would have still won. Also, is the game auto-saving? Because I don't remember seeing the auto-save window. Oh, I unlock another one. Called Grip. Well, I can also manually save just in case. You know, there is a button that says save. Please save. Wait, did you save? Well, yeah, it says that it's from 2136, so yeah, it did save. I'm very paranoid with saves, you know? That's the thing. Very, very paranoid. Alright, we can do another one of those. Still with the prophecy. Okay. Wait, I call it prophecy, but the game calls it prophecy. Is that because it's supposed to be French? So I could increase the volume for me a little bit. Problem is that I don't think there is a middle ground. It's either too quiet or too loud. There is a reason why I lower it at the beginning of the stream. I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, that's... I mean, the engines are loud, that's for sure.
Okay, let's go.
So the white car there looks pretty cool. Don't know what brand it is, but it looks nice. You know, see here?
No way.
Anytime there is an engine nearby, the game is so loud. The reason why I lower the volume. Like, the sound of the engine is really deafening. Hello. Also, the slipstream that you get is quite a lot. Actually, get a very generous amount of slipstream here. I will assume that probably when engines are near me, you can probably not hear me very well, right? Is that how it is?
You're in second place. You can do it.
Okay, this is the
Yeah, now that I think about it, using the nitro there was a bad idea. I should have saved it fully for the end, but... well, it is what it is. That guy blew his level 2 nitro and now I have slipstream, so... I should be able to get ya.
Nice. You got nitrous.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
That
Here comes the final corner.
is good enough to win.
finish.
Congratulations. You finished first.
Yeah, I think
10 points awarded.
races are gonna be a lot more exciting if we do them like this. The moment I put an upgrade on this car is the moment that races are not gonna be that exciting. Though, as you can see, if you do bad in a race, you can retry. And I think that you can retry that individual race. It's not like you have to retry the whole Grand Prix. So there's that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Give it your best shot.
At least I got the lead very quickly. Also, these two tracks are very short. I'm surprised that they make tracks this short. Well, not that they make tracks this short, but I mean that they are all in the same Grand Prix. That's the surprising part.
Slipstreaming you. Watch out.
2 laps to go.
Also, the one thing that this game has, just like most Ridge Racer games, is that the music is so unremarkable. It's a shame, but it is the way it is. Damn, look at them. Look at them come.
You're in first place. Keep it up.
It's the final lap.
I just feel like the engine sound is very funny when someone gets close. Really feels like a direct threat.
Here comes the final corner.
Here comes the final corner. And they still cannot reach me.
Okay, next race.
And I dominated that whole race. I don't want to repeat myself, but as I say before, please let me know if this is too loud, because it might be. So make sure you tell me, hey, moron, it's too loud. Well, you don't need to use the word moron if you don't want to, but it's,
Three,
it's a good way to
1,
to send the message. Hey, no, don't do that. Just tell me if it's loud. The moron is not necessary.
Let's keep this up.
So then again, if it was too loud, how will you listen that I'm saying that it is too loud? Huh. That's the question.
Nice.
I will have to use sign language. But I don't know sign language. And you probably don't know either.
Yeah.
2 laps to go.
I can hear what you're saying. Oh, of course. Hey, how is it going, Yannick? Yeah, I was precisely asking if the game sound is fine, because to me, like,
A little bit more.
not talking about OBS or the stream, but like to me directly, if I put the sound in 4, it's too loud, but if I put it in 2, it's too quiet. So
Nice.
I will say that knowing if it's fine for the stream is gonna be even harder if I already cannot balance it for myself, you know? That's the real issue.
You can take this guy.
But let me know. Well, sometimes also when I feel like the game audio is too loud, I also try to speak louder. Which I guess is not the best solution. It's only loud when there is a car right in your ear. That's what I assume. That is actually what I assume. Problem is that with the game, with the way I'm playing, cars are most likely gonna be constantly in my ear. Simply because these are cars that are constantly going against you. I mean, I could lower the engine sound, I guess. Also, when it comes to me, hold up, there's something I can do for myself. I put this in 3. Instead of 2 or 4, put it in 3. Right. Wait, this was the final... Oh! There are 4 races in this Grand Prix. I was about to say this is the 3rd round, but 3rd doesn't mean last, so I guess that's why the races were so short. That makes sense. Or Rave City. Well, which version of Rave City is this though? It's the classic one, okay. Well, classic, not really. Classic will be the one from Rave Racer. This one is the one from the PSP games. But I mean classic in the sense that it's not new to this game. Because I'm pretty sure this game has new versions of this track. What were those guys doing? Hey, how are the horse girls going, by the way, Yannick? Because you know that I also been told that... Well, I also been told, no, I already knew that Nash is also playing it. You could make your own guild. Call it something like Stoner Horse or whatever. My Umas are strong and will get stronger. Nice. Good stuff. The horses. You know, it's pretty funny because in the game they you know, most of the time you are looking at them do, you know, exercises while looking at you, or just cute expressions, right? Also, Drop Blue Archive, they unbelievable. They make a Steam release and you drop it. Now Momo is gonna say a bad word because of you. Are you happy about that? Are you?
Here we go.
I don't think that emote will be the appropriate one here for this specific game, I will say. But it's fine. Also, I was out to say, you know that in Uma Musume, you are mostly looking at the horses in like in front of you, and they move around or whatever, but it reminds me a lot. You know what they release on? You know that there is this Twitter AI called Grok? Well, they release an interesting function to that in an iOS application. And imagine if you could have that, but like with the Uma characters. You could have your own assistant. So are you aware of the thing I'm talking about? Because maybe I'm just saying as if anyone knew what I'm talking about.
You have him. Go for it.
Maybe not. I heard but never used Rogue. Well, I also never used any AI. mean, aside from image generating ones. But like, essentially, you have an application where you can use Grok, and the assistant is like a 3D anime girl that acts all flirty and shit. Imagine if you had an AI language model, but instead of having like a generic anime girl, you had one of the Uma Musume characters. There are a lot of Japanese companies here that are sitting on a lot of money. Wait, what is this? A 10% discount from this manufacturer. Oh, okay. I mean, considering how much I want for you, you probably should give me more than that. It's fine. Oh, new events. Okay, maybe I should do more of those events before I... You know... Before it starts getting more and more crowded. Because I pretty much got... Oh, age meeting, huh? Hold up, I'm gonna do those. So, all of this... Oh, actually, hold up. Some of these full grids are for categories I actually don't have. I guess I should do the ones that I can actually do, which are... First of all, these two, and then... But for some reason, this full grid is category 4. It's pretty weird. Hey, whatever. Let's do them. Well, the ones we can, at least. Oh, this is a hard track. Yeah, that's what AI is for, of course. It's what I'm saying, that...
The rate at which the nitrous gauge charges depends
Japanese companies, and not just Japanese, but the gacha companies, like for example MiHoYo, that it's a multi-millionaire company, right? Imagine if they release like an AI companion like that, but for the Genshin characters. And imagine if you actually needed to own them on Genshin to be able to see them.
Give it your best shot.
It's what I'm saying. There is a lot of money these companies are sitting on. I mean, if you have trouble with the regulations, you can just, you know, just ban specific content, like it already happens in a lot of these language models anyways. But I think that there is a lot of money to be made. Like, imagine the amount of people that will be behind a Mona, for example, AI companion. There's a lot of money there to be made. Lots and lots of money. Well, unlike me on this raid, don't seem like I'm gonna do any money if I keep this distance with the leader. I did that very slow. Like, I tried to forcibly gain Nitro and I ended up gaining even less. I don't think this one is gonna happen at this rate. The leader is pretty far. There is only one more lap. So, yeah. Well, it's what I remember about this game, the fact that this is the hardest track in the game.
Catch up with the front runners.
Final lap.
Damn, I'm surprised at how behind I'm being left here.
Nice slipstreaming.
Maybe doing the single races now wasn't the smartest idea after all.
Nitrous drift.
Using the nitro here seems like an even worse idea. This one is simply a hard track. Pretty sure that if I enter another race that is not in this track,
Easy win.
maybe I will do better. But you never know. Well, this one I'm certainly not winning it though. I got relatively close. Actually, hold up.
You can customize your machine with various.
If I don't nitro until the final lap, can I win this? Problem is that I don't think I can get close to the first place without nitroing at all. And at the point that I reach the final lap,
Give it your best shot.
it will be too late, most likely. Well, we will see. I am surprised because it seems like a lot of these cars, at least visually, they don't have many upgrades, and yet they are apparently faster than the ones in the Grand Prix that look like pimp out of their minds, so...
Oh, damn.
Team! That was funny. It was also pretty cute. Damn it! Alright. If I save the nitro, it might be a better idea. I was very close in the previous attempt anyways. Sometimes it kinda looks like a bee is flying in your ear when one of the opponents sits close to you. Kinda gives me some PTSD almost. If there's a sound you don't want to hear, it's the sound of a bee flying.
Slipstreaming.
Like that shit really is like psychological warfare. The sound of a bee.
Catch up with the front runners.
I mean, obviously,
Wow.
I will say that the sound of gunshots is a lot worse, but
Whoa.
I feel like the sound of bees is close to being as scary as the sound of gunshots. Though the sound of gunshots is a lot louder, so... what an asshole.
Amazing.
That might cost me the race, actually. What an absolute asshole. They keep blocking me.
It's the final corner. Keep it up.
I know it's the final corner. Unfortunately, not enough. Okay, look. This race can go suck a dick. Because it's because of this track. I'll tell you. But I'll tell you no. I'll show you. Look at this. This is the same type of event. Oh, it has entry restrictions though. Manufacturer tune-up parts. Well, that doesn't matter. I don't have any parts anyway, so... I don't think that will be a problem. I have the vanilla parts.
You can race against rivals from all over the world in online.
Hey, don't
battles.
worry about
It's no
that.
good just being able to achieve fast times and time attack.
But it's called... Oh, my bad. It's called Pure Made. Well, okay. See, this... Technically, this race is most likely gonna be easier. Because everyone else is unupgraded. So...
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I don't think that... Even if it was in the other track, I think it will still be easier. But we never know. Maybe I'm wrong. Because maybe the AI... Like, that's the thing, the AI doesn't have to care about those conditions. Like, the AI could still go fast if they feel like. you know? They don't have to play by rules. I mean, especially in racing games, oftentimes they don't. Yeah. Ah, fuck. You got too excited for nothing.
Slipstreaming.
God damn it. Well, another thing is that this track is a longer track. Shouldn't be a problem.
2 laps to go.
I really will have to check in the VOD issues how loud the engine sound is when someone gets close. Because I mean, ironically, your own engine is extremely quiet. It's only the opponent's engine that are quite loud. Since most races are gonna be with those guys being very close to... Oh, that was very bad. God damn it. Seems that overtaking here is not gonna be easy at all. There have been multiple cases here that I simply failed because the overtake didn't go well. I mean, that was the case in the previous race. If it wasn't for the guys constantly blocking me, I would have won. That seems to be the biggest issue.
Watch out!
But I also have a lot of nitro, so
Nice.
worst case scenario, I can recover. I'm in the lead and I still have more nitro. So this should be piece of cake. Will be no problem. You're not gonna overtake me. Don't even try.
You're almost at the finish line.
No, I'm actually at the finish line.
Finish.
Well done. Congratulations.
I think this one doesn't count because if you cannot use upgrades, it will be a lot easier to win than the previous one. Well, at least without upgrades, of course. I'm not using any. What I'm surprised is that the completion rate is not going as fast as I was expecting. So about this one, right? It's a category 4. Oh, but you can still pick the category 4 machine that... like, the upgrade is something, as I say, that is mostly an illusion.
Racers,
They are
welcome
pretty
to
much
Aviator Loop.
in-game
Today's race is
supposed
about
to be different
How's your
cars.
machine shaping up?
Well, you could explain it in the way that... Well, you should pick up all the parts. Oh, this is no nitro? Okay.
1.
You should pick up all the upgrade parts away. And, you know, you leave it on the category 4 version.
Okay, let's go.
Oh wow, these cars... are very slow. I think they do it on purpose simply because they know you cannot use nitro. Not to mention, this is the first time that we see this track, and this is a very short track, so without nitro you don't really have too much time to overtake them all, you know?
All right.
Wait, where did that guy come from? Why did you suddenly go so fast? Don't tell me you are using nitro. Surely you are not breaking the rules here, right? Surely you are doing no nitro like me. Hopefully. Oh, will I really be able to win this? Might not be possible. I mean, after all, keep in mind that my strategy to win these races is usually to leave the nitro for last, but what nitro am I gonna leave for last here? I don't have any. So maybe this will need an upgrade after all. Yeah, the first place is very far away right now. I don't think, yeah, this won't be a win at all. And the other guys look so slow, but the ones on the lead... I mean, I can try again, but I don't think this is gonna happen without an upgrade. I don't think so. I mean, I really don't want to install upgrades yet. Come on. Don't do this to me. I don't wanna.
Okay, let's go.
You know, I think my biggest issue here is the final corner. I'm doing the final corner extremely slow.
You got this.
I mean, the final corner is a very extended corner, but I'm certainly doing it badly. Yeah, you probably should wait a little bit until you start drifting. I mean, the AI doesn't give a shit and it does it anyways, but... yeah, the AI does what it wants. Now, the issue here is getting to the slipstream of these guys. Well, in real life this will essentially be impossible. Like in real life, unless the guys in front of you make a mistake, you are not reaching them, especially if they are all close together. Like they have slipstream and you don't. You're absolutely boned, no matter what you do. I think that even driving a lot better than last time, I don't think this is enough. The first place is still comparatively too far. I mean, they are not that far from each other, so like, can get this third place and I will be close, but I don't think it's just close enough. No, it isn't. It clearly isn't. Damn it. But without upgrades, there is no winning this. Is that how it's gonna be? Well, I did get pretty close, so yeah, that's something that's undeniable. Getting close is not the same as winning. But I guess this one is not happening, well, without upgrades or with another car. Like, if I pick the Avail there, it might work, but... damn it. But I really don't want to get an upgrade, dude. Don't do this to me. Let me be upgradeless. Why do you insist in myself getting an an
Welcome to
upgrade.
Industrial Drive.
Is this a
Featuring
time
wide
trial?
long straights with only
It is
few
a
ups and
time
downs.
trial.
The key to victory.
355.
3, 2, 1.
355 means an average of
Give it your best shot.
118 or something like that. Well, like it's between 118 and 119. That's the average lap time that you will need if you want to get that target time. Will I get it though? Because the thing here is that
Nice.
like there is not cheesing the AI by using the nitro at the end or anything like that. Here, the only thing you could possibly do is you either get that time or you get that time, right? Like there is no alternative here. You need to get that time. I'm not sure. 118 average, remember.
Laps to go.
I mean, I know the first lap is slower, but I'm not so sure here. I mean, I feel like it should be fine, but it's gonna be a 50-50. It's probably gonna come down to the last second. Basically, here we are like 3 seconds in the negative. You will need to have a rather handsome advantage for the remaining 2 laps.
You are one amazing driver. Any chance I could get you to teach me some of your tricks?
Well, before calling me an amazing driver, you should probably wait to see the result of this event.
You got nitrous ready to go.
Okay, this is the final lap. Hang in there.
Yeah, it should be fine. Like with that, that's a 3-second differential, and if the next lap is like that, I will have 3 seconds to spare, pretty much. I mean, obviously it will be close. Like you will see the announcers trying to scare you, being like, "Oh, you only have 10 seconds remaining. Watch out! You're about to fail." But no, you won't fail. Well, assuming I don't make mistakes. Just that I don't see how I will make mistakes with no opponents, you know. This is not the kind of game where driving is hard, so... If this was Gran Turismo, maybe. But being Ridge Racer, it should be more than fine, come on. Okay, let's see the countdown. Bring the countdown, I know you want to.
10 seconds.
There you go. Okay, don't worry. I still win. And as I said, with a 3-second differential.
Picture perfect finish.
Yeah. So far, there doesn't need to be an upgrade. Yet. Yet we can still get away with the vanilla car. No problem. Then you have, well, these ones are for, okay, so we cannot do those. I could retry this one. I don't know if I can do the aviator loop one though. That one doesn't look very doable.
Ready to race.
That one unfortunately looks like it will need an upgrade or a faster car.
An advanced, highly technical course
Like,
with
either
many
one
corners that
will
require accurate machine
will
control.
work. This one, though, I'm sure I can win it.
3,
I just need to stop crashing against the other opponents, and I got this.
Whoa!
Yeah, so if we already start like that, well, that's a very rough start. God damn it.
This one's
Amazing
yours.
start. Nah, it's fine. That won't happen again, don't worry. Surely. Hey, what? What are you saying hey for? Are you saying hey to me or hey to the opponent? I mean, in either case, come on. We are competing fine, don't worry about it. No one did anything bad yet. Yeah, the keyword being yet. Okay. Nice. And I didn't crash against that guy. Though I'm still a little bit concerned about the distance with the other guys. So keep in mind I could also pop a nitro here. Oh, that was terrible. Alright, this race can also suck a cock. I'm gonna go for the next Grand Prix. Fuck these single races. Just going for the next Grand Prix. And don't worry, we're gonna get it. Those challenges, a little bit of an issue. I also know if I can get this Grand Prix, maybe I can't. Just that every Grand Prix so far has been, you know, quite easy. Well, quite easy. Certainly easier than those single races, let me tell you that. But until a Grand Prix actually filters me with, because of the lack of upgrades, I'm not gonna upgrade. So it's pretty curious, the next Grand Prix apparently is named Filter. Or is it this one? Actually, it might be this one. I know that one of these Grand Prix is named Filter. So, am I actually gonna get Filter? Nah, probably not. I mean, you can already see that I can get to the lead with not much issue. I am in the lead. Right, well, not anymore, but no, what's important here is that this car is still competitive for this Grand Prix. So ironically, it seems that the actual issue is gonna be the Overtake 13 events. That's crazy, because I thought that would be the least of my worries, but I guess not. I thought that Overtake 13 will be a lot easier than this 8 participants race.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know exactly how this type of event is called. I just made up that name.
Hey, somebody's right on your tail.
No shit. I mean, as if the insanely loud engine sound wasn't enough to let me know there's someone right behind me. You can also see it. You can see it right there. I don't even need to use the mirror view to see it. You know?
You're in first place. Go, go, go.
Okay, it's the final lap. Hang in there.
So I wonder how long they will take to get the other manufacturers offers, because there are still so many cars you could use, but that you really cannot use yet. It's a little bit weird. I mean, at this rate you're gonna beat all the Grand Prix without being able to use any other of the manufacturers. I mean, even if you beat the Grand Prix, there are still
You're almost at the finish line.
a lot of things that appear after the Grand Prix, but you will assume that you will have more options before that happens. But so far you really you don't. It's a little bit weird. And this Grand Prix also only has 3 races like some of the previous ones. That's cool. Yeah, we already did this track. I'm surprised that the... Oh, this one is the filter Grand Prix. You could see it at the top right of that screen. So well, now that I won the first race, I know I won't get a filter. The potential to get a filter with my unupgraded car was there. But it seems it will not happen after all. That's nice. Oh. Sounds even scarier when one activates the nitro. Hello.
Don't let them take advantage of your slipstream. Watch out.
We're fine. You're worrying too much. Also, isn't it a little bit dangerous that those pipes are like leaking steam in the middle of the track? Isn't that a safety hazard? I'm feeling that someone should fire some of the organizations here. It is supposed to be an official event, an official Grand Prix, and yet you're putting your drivers in danger.
Behind you. Yes.
that essentially means that the Grand Prix are essentially the big tutorials that this game has, and the real challenge is in the standalone events, you know.
Enemy closing in.
So this song is a little bit lame, to say the least.
Someone's gaining on you.
So something that I didn't realize, but I think it doesn't happen. Like, there isn't any visual change between categories, right? Like, unless you actually purchase a visual upgrade,
You are one amazing driver. Any chance I can
you
show your tricks?
will always have your car look exactly the same.
Here comes the final corner.
That's a little bit weird. Oh.
Congratulations! You finished first. 10 points awarded.
Well, at this point, these guys are not beating me. Not even close. I feel like the music in this game was a lot more lame than I remember, and I already remember it being lame. But oh wait, this is the island circle. But we might be in trouble here. We might actually be in trouble.
See you at the finish line. Oh yeah. Sorry. Whoa.
Yeah, this track, pretty sure it's easily the hardest one in the game, but I think it kind of surprises me because in Ridge Racer 6 it really didn't look like it. Like in Ridge Racer 6 it should seem like any other track, but in this one it certainly does not feel like any other track. I mean, it's probably because since I don't have any Nitro upgrade. No, but that can be, because even with Nitro there are a lot of places here where you simply don't have enough place to overtake. So yeah, I guess that's the real surprise. It's the same track that in SIDS, but in SIDS it wasn't even close to be this hard, so I wonder what the difference is.
Amazing speed. Easy win.
Hey, maybe the difference is simply on the AI and not on the track itself. That was bad.
Yes.
That was
You're in the
bad.
lead. Keep going.
Okay, this is the final lap. Hang in there.
Damn it.
No way.
Yeah, no way. I agree.
Nice slipstreaming.
It's okay, I still have Nitro saved for the end, so we still should be fine, though they could still block me. And that will be a problem. Whatever, YOLO. I got pretty lucky there. Might not get as lucky here though. No, we're fine, we're fine. So barely.
Congratulations on winning the Grand Prix. That's incredible.
I think that's the first time in a Grand Prix that I have to finish a race with someone pushing me from behind like that. So I guess despite this Grand Prix being called Filter, we actually did not get Filter by it. So the no upgrade run is still alive. Can you believe that? Do you know that ironically, something that I should remember is that there are some upgrades that if you use, you increase the loyalty with those manufacturers. Because every upgrade has a different manufacturer. So if I were using parts from one of those, every time I clear a race, I get a rise on the loyalty thingy, but you know, I feel like I'm actively damaging my chances here. So this one is called Grip, this Grand Prix.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I guess when they call it Filter, they probably mean like the filter of the car or something.
See you at the finish line.
No, but it seems like the names are quite random. Some of them were also about emotions, right? Just like in Race Racer. It's a little bit weird.
No way! You're almost in the lead.
I also wonder if having more,
Yeah.
like having no parts from other manufacturers, I wonder if it increases the loyalty with age more or not.
Oops.
I don't know. Probably not.
Easy win.
I'm surprised I didn't crash against anything there.
2 laps to go.
First place is just around the corner.
I know. Now, I do wonder if with upgrades you could actually be potentially as fast as someone that is from like a higher category. So if the upgrades do make a very big difference, then that will definitely be the case.
Here we go. Let's keep this up.
Okay.
You're in first place. Go, go, go.
Okay, this is the final lap. Hang in there.
I feel like at least I want to change the color of the car.
Behind you.
Seems like the same blue design is a little bit. I mean, it's a nice design, but seeing it all the time is a little bit dull.
Go, go, go. Yes. Good drift.
They are still behind me here.
Whoa.
But the Grand Prix are absolutely free.
Congratulations, you finished
I don't
first. 10
think
points awarded.
like maybe for the first Grand Prix there was a difference between the first, second, and third. Oh, these are 5 races, by the way. But I feel that for these ones in category 3, there is really not that much of a difference at all. Like, seems that for the most part it's, you know, very straightforward. I don't think this Grand Prix is any harder than the 4th Grand Prix, for example. Right?
Give it your best shot.
I think that they are all very, very similar.
Ready for nitrous.
Come on.
This one's yours. Nitrous
Just crashing against me, the two of you at the same time, is not very nice. Also, this variant wasn't in the previous game, was it? Like, it's supposed to be a Harbor Line variant. I think the specific one was not there. I don't think it was there. The fact that you get a split
He's right on your tail.
somewhere here. Or maybe you already got the split. You know, you actually already got the split before. It's supposed to be Harbor Line. But the hard thing about this is the final corner. That thing here is very dangerous if you're going fast. So with
First place.
faster categories it will be a real issue. I kinda wonder if the difficulty of this Grand Prix is adaptative. Like, imagine I had upgrades. Will this guy still be on my ass constantly like this? Or will I actually have a more clear advantage? Because maybe they will still be here and the upgrades will be worthless to get a distance from these guys. And maybe the upgrades are only useful for
Congratulations, you finished first.
the single race events. I don't know. Because maybe here I'm thinking that yeah, I'll just install upgrades and I can absolutely beat everyone with no problem at all. But maybe that's not how it works. So you never know. Oh, this track can be complex. Track can definitely be complex.
3,
Also, what I don't remember is what's the maximum amount of loyalty you can get with a brand, because I'm pretty sure it's not 100, I'm pretty sure it's a lot more than that. But will it be 1,000? Because that seems like an exaggeration. Or maybe it's a number in the middle. But yeah, 100 feels like it will be too little with the amount of fame, or I don't know if it's called fame or loyalty. But essentially with the amount that I'm getting. The amount that I'm getting, I feel that 100 being the maximum will be too little. I don't remember what the maximum is. Hard to tell. Because the idea is that when you reach the maximum with a brand, you will move to another one. Just to not waste the points, though. As I say before, I'm already wasting the points for not using other manufacturer parts. Whatever. I like the idea of challenging myself without upgrades. Well, not to mention that, I mean, even though I don't think it's gonna be important, I'm also saving money by not buying a single upgrade. I don't think that's a problem in this game. Like, you're probably never gonna lack the money. You should be fine. Another free victory. I've been able to use the nitro whenever you want. It's very... I mean, I wouldn't say broken, but it's like the AI cannot do much. You use the nitro at the end, they just lose. There's not much else. I don't know why I leave the intro every time. I just like the way it looks. And the fact that it only shows up in Grand Prix makes it more special, I guess.
Okay, let's go. You've entered the slipstream.
I think that the main objective here will be to hopefully get 20% of overall completion. If I'm able to get a 20% in each stream, I will theoretically be able to beat the game in 5. Though that's assuming I don't have to retry events that I struggle a lot with multiple times, which I most likely will need to. Yeah. You know that I actually don't remember how many streams it got to. Like I used to beat Ridge Racer 6. I think it was either 5 or 6. So if it was 6, it will be pretty fitting. I can't remember. I will have to look it up later.
Behind you! You're in third place.
This is the final lap.
Get him!
I probably used a lot of nitro here.
No way!
Maybe I went a little bit overboard. Now I don't think I'm gonna have enough nitro for the end. So at least for now I'm on the lead.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, in fact, well, I probably will need to activate the nitro at the end anyways, but I almost did it without it.
Finish!
Now let's go to the next race.
And the next race is the last one of this Grand Prix, and the last one of category 2. I mean 3. 2 is the next one. Though here, even if I get in last place, I will still win this one. There is no way I can lose this. There is literally no way.
3, 2, 1, go!
Good luck! Nitrous ready. Whoa!
I think it also has to do a lot with the slipstream mechanic here. Like if this was a game with no slipstream and the AI behaves like this, there will be no way I could win. Well, precisely because slipstream is a thing, is that you can
Nice!
manage to do all of this.
Nitrous drift. Alright.
Well, the nitro helps too. Without the slipstream, I think that this will definitely require an upgrade. Without a doubt.
Hey, somebody's right on your tail. Let's keep this up.
So I really like the contrast of the waterfall here with the darkness of the cave. It looks so nice. Just looks so gorgeous.
You're in third place. Keep it up.
Final lap.
Yeah!
So that's supposed to be a Buddha statue. There's supposed to be some ruins in Asia or what? I mean, that looks a lot like a Buddha statue. I gotta assume it is. But at the same time, the design of the ruins look kinda like they will be from Peru. And Peru wouldn't have Buddha statues, so like there's something odd going on here. But then again, the world of Ridge Racer is supposed to be fictional. Like, it's the same world as Ace Combat, and all the countries there are fictional, even if they are based on real countries.
Congratulations!
Yeah. Those are all the Category 3 Grand Prix. Absolutely beaten. No problem. So I guess we can start Category 2. Well, I could, but should I? I earn a special bonus for increasing my fame. Mirror courses are now selectable in arcade. Unlimited Nitros is now selectable in arcade and global time attack. Alright, sure. Kick. Oh, that's an actual manufacturer trial that gives you a car. You get one for Assoluto, Nade, and who else? Soldat. And then an Overtake 13. The Arkbird Takeoff trial. We're getting a lot of shit. So I'm assuming that these manufacturer trials are the ones that provide you the car. Wait, it's a Category 2 car? Yeah, and you're supposed to use the one they provide. But wait, how do you unlock the lower categories? Or maybe it's the same car. I mean, we already saw that upgrading my Prophecy doesn't really make it enable in the lower categories.
Okay.
By enable, I meant to say unavailable, sorry. Sometimes I mix my English words, it happens. Well, here in events like this, you don't have to worry about upgrades or anything like that, because regardless of what you do, you don't have any. You cannot pick anything because you are supposed to use the card that you are giving as it is, you know.
Easy win. You have nitrous.
Oh, I do. You can tell that here it's probably gonna be a lot easier to gain the lead, since obviously the game has you use this car and nothing else, so they don't make the difficulty too high, since there's like nothing depends on you in terms of car selection or upgrading. As you can see, I'm already in first place, but I'm in first place at the end of the first lap. Compare it to like the previous single race event or even the Grand Prix, and it's a day and night difference. That does make me think that upgrades do make a decent difference. But if anything, that makes me want to use them even less. Makes me want to go as vanilla as possible. Yeah. But I could use some of these cards for Category 2 instead of the Prophecy. since you get these ones for free pretty much. Yeah, see, using the nitro there, I didn't crash, but I'm pretty sure that in category 1, if you use the nitro at that point, it's a guaranteed crash. Like, it has to be. The wall is right there. It's not gonna move for you, you know? Like, move away for you. Okay, that corner you're supposed to drift it, but seems like drifting will be overkill. Also, yeah, that was an absolute destruction. I mean, look at the minimap. It's what you expect. After all, you don't have any choice for the car, so it's kind of like the game gets scared and gives you like the easiest race possible. I'm pretty sure all of these manufacturer challenges are like that. Okay. The Assoluto trial. We got the Assoluto car. Oh, it says that now you can purchase. Or okay, never mind. You do get it. But wait, which one? Damn, there's a volcano in the background. That's crazy. It is the category 2. Maybe it meant that you can now purchase parts from Assoluto. I don't know, I didn't really read. I promise I'll read on the next one. Don't worry about it. We get Nate and Soldat. Wait, what did it say? Shadow what? Oh, Shadow Caves is the name of the track. I was out to say that sounded pretty cheesy. No, it's fine, don't worry.
Welcome to Shadow Caves. This high-speed course features a beautiful river stream and stalactite.
Stalactite? So that's how you pronounce that word, stalactite? That word for a non-English speaker is non-native English speaker is a very hard word to guess how you're supposed to pronounce it. So it's stalactite. Essentially, you pronounce it all with the A sound. Well, at the end you say I, but yeah. Stalactite. So I'm assuming that the same applies to its opposite. It's stalagmite, the one that is the opposite, maybe. I mean, there is only one letter of difference, so surely they are pronounced the same, right? At least the vowels. Though, maybe I'm blind, but I don't see any stalactite here. Are you making them up? I don't see them. Are you sure they exist? Are you one of those travel guides that makes up shit so the place sounds cooler than it is, or what? I wouldn't be seeing any stalactite. I do see those columns, so I don't think those count. For what I understand, a stalactite is supposed to be something that hangs from the ceiling. Well, even if it's the one that is in the floor, the point is that it's a single piece. Not supposed to connect floor and ceiling, right? Well, maybe I will have to look up the definition, but if I am correct on what that is, there's nothing of that in that cave. You are making that up. A typical travel guide that just says I inflates the value of a place just so they get more tourism. That's a very scummy tactic. I guess it is what it is.
You shook him off and took first.
These manufacturer things are all gonna be absolutely free. Like, there is not gonna be any challenge on these ones. Yeah, it says you can now purchase machine parts. That's what it says. Didn't say that you can purchase machines, because you already get it for free, you know? I do like that every manufacturer has a different presentation. Though, isn't this the same one from Danver? Pretty sure it is the same one from Danver. But hey, it looks very cool regardless. Alright, so sold out. I don't remember seeing this car before. Oh, it's this one, the Ratio. Bro, and as much as I like this car, it has the very shitty thing that it's dynamic drift, which is the worst drift type in the game, so...
Did you know that you can perform drifts easily by using the brake? All you need to do is to brake and steer in the direction of the
That's an extremely shitty advice. Telling you to use brake to drift in this game is kinda like telling you to... I don't know, do a 360 no-scope in Call of Duty. That's an easy way to kill enemies. No, it isn't, dude. Come on. I mean, not like using brake makes the drift harder, but it just makes them... Like, you just leave the accelerator and it's fine, you know? You don't need to do anything else other than lifting the accelerator. Using the brakes is overkill unless you are heading full speed into a corner that you cannot preemptively steer. Like, for example, when you're jumping and you're about to face the wall, using the brake there is better than lifting, but for normal usage it's way better to leave the accelerator. Like, it's not even close. Lifting the accelerator is a way better technique. I mean, it's such a shame that this Ratio has the shit drift style because it looks so cool. Hey, I cannot do it, bro. You gotta understand that this drift style is gonna make me struggle like no other. And if I read correctly what it said in the tip on the loading screen, it says that dynamic style is a style where it's easy to drift. It says that it's easy to drift because it's not necessary to leave the accelerator to drift. You can just steer into a corner and a lot of times the drift is initiated automatically. Problem is that you have no control. You essentially drift whenever the game wants to drift, not when you want to drift. And that might be okay for corners like that, where you have a lot of time to prepare and they are not complex, but when you have like a zigzag or you have small corners that you don't want to drift, Like, this type of drifting is so trash. Like, it's actually so shit. But yeah, the moral of the story, as always, is don't use dynamic style drift. It's not worth it. You're better off without it.
You're in first place. You make it look so easy.
Well, it is pretty easy, yes. It is pretty easy considering that the opponents are offering zero resistance. So yes, I will say it is. I'm not making it look easy, it is easy. If you want to see something hard, look at the single race events. Those are the real issue. Those are the real devils. So this engine sounds a little bit weird. This is a very weird sound for an engine. It's as I say before, the engine of your opponent sounds better than your own engine, because they are simply louder. I mean, doesn't mean that louder is better, but you can hear it more clearly, and they sound a lot more aggressive.
First place. Piece of cake.
And the second place was extremely far away as expected. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish the manufacturer events that are available so far. I think I'm gonna finish for today, probably. Not sure. Because now that I already now that I surpassed 20%, I feel like might as well go for 25. I feel like that's a mistake. Shouldn't get ahead of myself like that. Because if I do that, and I want to keep up with that 25% pace in the other streams, it's only gonna be worse. Alright, Arcbird. So this one does require you to bring a car of your own. And since it's category 3, it will have to be the Prophecy. So, is there any special condition or what?
The rate at which the nitrous gauge charges depends on the sharpness of the corners.
Yeah, I know, but that's not fully true. The amount of nitro you charge mostly depends on at what speed you take the corner. The angle is important, but not more important than the speed. Because if you take a super sharp angle, but you are doing it super slow, then the speed is absolutely irrelevant. I mean, the angle is absolutely irrelevant. Like, you won't get any nitro doing that. I mean, it already happened in this stream multiple times, so not like you need any further proof. So for some reason the first place is quite close right now. Not sure why.
Nice.
Oh fuck.
Get him.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's the track itself that makes the AI go slower.
I think I just heard some nitrous.
I don't see myself losing this one when the first place is already there. And we are only on the second lap. At the start of the second lap even.
This isn't gonna be easy.
No, trust me, it will be easy. It actually will be easy, don't worry.
Nice slipstreaming.
Even if this guy blocks me, it doesn't matter.
Let's keep this up.
I have Nitro to leave him behind, and the first place is already there. There is so much race remaining that there is no way he's gonna escape me. You know, I actually do wonder if,
You're in third place.
when I originally played this game, if I also tried to do a lot of races without upgrades. Because back then I was also relatively obsessed with the idea of beating games without upgrades, so
There's someone in your
I don't know.
slipstream. Don't let them gain on you.
also should probably activate here. If I cannot get the first place slipstream, he will slip away. Well, he's already slipping away. But you weren't going that fast before. What happened? How are you going so fast now? The problem is that using Nitro here means that I have no Nitro at the end. And I guess the announcer was right that this won't be easy. Yeah, but like, as I say before, you were not going this fast. I don't know where you got the speed from, like you pull it out your ass, but like, come on. You were not going that fast in the rest of the race, so why did you suddenly go fast there? I feel like you're scamming me. I guess if anything, that means that the priority then in situations like this is not saving the Nitro for last, but rather is to use the Nitro as soon as possible if you don't have the slipstream yet. The idea is to get the slipstream as soon as possible. Because once you get that, unless they use like the ultimate Nitro or something, they are not gonna get off you, because you're gonna be constantly going faster than them. But I guess catching the slipstream first will be the priority. Well, in fact, I would even go as far as to say that... Damn it. That was bad. Oh, the PS3 application has likely crashed. I really hope the autosave did this properly, because if the autosave didn't work, we are in trouble. I really hope you did your show autosave. Alright, I will check. I will open the game again, but if it didn't save, we are in trouble. I basically rip. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared of what might happen now. Yes, I mean, theoretically the game autosaves, but I never see the autosave caption. So according to the amount of points I should, yeah, I did get it. Like, that's the sold at manufacturer. So yeah, don't worry. I don't know why it crashed though, like that was a very random crash, but you don't have to worry because this thing has autosave. It's just that I don't see the prompt that is auto-saving. But whatever, let's try that again. That was scary. I gotta say that for a couple seconds my heart was a little bit uneasy.
All machines are on the
I
grid.
like the way the emulator tells you, hey, your application might have crashed. Like, I'm not sure, but I have the feeling that the game crashed. You might want to close the window, because you should crash.
Okay, let's go.
Not sure though. Don't take my word for it, but I think it might have crashed. Pretty funny. But I don't know why it crashed. I mean, it crashed on a restart. That's even weirder. Like, obviously, it could just be that it failed to load something in particular, even if it already loaded this track before. It might have been that at that specific time there was a problem. But I wonder why. Wonder what was the problem. Well, obviously I'm not gonna look up the logs. I mean, even if I look up the logs, it's not like I will understand anyways. But at the end of the day, it's basically who gives a shit, right? It's okay, we didn't lose the save, and it's as simple as resetting, so no harm done, no problem, no need to overthink it. Just reset and keep going. See, that's the beauty of automatic saving. Because if this was, for example, a PS1 game, and we didn't save, like basically say goodbye to all of your progress. I did manually save once here, but it was like at half point through of the stream, so basically it will be a whole hour and a half straight to the trash. We gotta be thankful that that didn't happen. That this is not the PS1.
You're in second place. You're almost there.
Well, in fact, not only this in PS3, autosave was already like way more than a standard, but you also have cloud save. I think it wasn't that like widespread, but I'm pretty sure the PS3 had cloud save. I'm sure the PS4 does. Yeah, I think the PS3 also had cloud save. Essentially, there weren't those many ways in which you could lose a save. Of course, I guess it's always theoretically possible, but it was a very low chance that you will 100% lose your save. Right, and this time we win. You know? I think maybe it was the crash that gave me powers to win this. I'll take it. So I will assume that it auto-saves here. When it says no loading, now loading. Okay, what are the breaking news? The dangers of the unofficial races. Oh, yeah, that's something that will happen later. You know? Not yet. Okay, that's... Oh, the Civius minigame is now playable. The Civius minigame is something that you play when you open the game. Well, you saw it here when I resetted. And that's already the last Grand Prix. Crazy. Oh, and this is category 4. But here you can also pick... Well, actually, if you want to... No, that's the Magnifico. So, here, those cars don't exist, like the Nade Esperanza and the Assoluto Fatalita. Like, the only ones that exist are these ones. Well, whatever. Can I do this? Upgradeless. This is gonna be the last race of the stream, by the way. I want to win it though, but I mean the last race when I win it. Oh wait, it's a time trial, or no, not a time trial. It's a Overtake 13. It just has the word trial at the end. Yeah. This is a classic Overtake 13. So I was struggling with an event on category 4. Oh yeah, it was the nitroless event in that aviator track that is super short. I remember that. I could try the Kamata for that one, since the Kamata is supposed to be slightly faster. I could even use the Danver car for that, since Danver is supposed to be... Actually, you know what? I feel like that should be the last race of the stream, because I'm pretty sure I should be able to win that with the Danver. Yeah, I wanna try that. I have to try that. If I don't try that, I won't be able to sleep, you know? And I wanna sleep.
You have nitrous.
Yeah, I wanna try it. Wanna give it a try. We will see how that goes. Yeah, let's make this the second to last race, okay? What can I say? I'm addicted to racing. Just the way it is. It's as the title stream says, it's the only one for me. I actually have to learn the lyrics of that song. Like the main song of Ridge Racer 4. All I know is that before the chorus she says I got the need for speed. I know that she also says he's the only one for me. Like she repeats that. It's a good song. Needs to be learned. I mean, it's such a good song that it's pretty much the main reason why Ridge Racer as a franchise is remembered by people that are not Ridge Racer fans. It's like the music of that game single-handedly carrying the legacy of Ridge Racer. Because nobody but a couple of freaks like myself give a shit about the games. So it's the music of that game
You're in second place. First place is just ahead.
that takes the prize.
First place is just around the corner.
Yes, it's so around the corner that it's actually me. The first place is literally me, you know? Literally me for real. I think that with these last races, what I learned is that for Overtake 13, what's more important than leaving the nitros for last is to use the nitros if you don't have a slipstream yet. That's something that is super important. Like you want to be, like to have slipstream at all times. Well, obviously unless you're on the lead, in which case you're not gonna have slipstream from anyone. But yeah, that's inevitable. Because that's the way physics work. You cannot slipstream from nothing. Alright. Easy. Excellent. Uh-oh. Okay, it didn't crash, don't worry. I promise that now every time that I see a loading screen, I'm gonna panic because I think it'll crash. You know, it didn't crash, don't worry, we're fine. The new PTSD unlock. Alright, so now the real final race for today is gonna be the category 4 no nitro, which is this one. So instead of using the Prophecy, what happens if I use the Bayonet from Danver? Because theoretically this thing has the best top speed of the initial 3 cars. And I'm assuming that the drift being shit shouldn't be an issue in such a straightforward track like this one. I mean, if even in a track like this the drift of the dynamic type is an issue, then I'm afraid, dude, that dynamic type has to has to be permanently retired. No, it seems like it should be fine. I mean, it's not like these corners are that complex. See, that is not fine though, crashing against someone from behind. That's something that is obviously not the fault of the car. The crashing against anyone here from behind equals losing, because you have no nitro and you only have 3 very short laps and you have to overtake 13 cars. So if you want that to happen, you need to not crash even once. Well, either that or fall for the upgrade level. So this is insane. Like, the difference between the 3rd place and the rest of the competitors. At least this guy is offering himself as a sacrificial slipstream lamb. So this will allow me to reach them more easily than if I didn't have this guy in front of me. Yeah, in fact we are already there. And that's, by the way, a real life technique. You let someone overtake you so you can catch his slipstream. That's something that happens in real life, and it's used to catch a group of cars that is in front of you. Now the problem is that this car, the H. Abeli, is the one that is actually being the fastest right now. So it's not just that he was 4th place and he overtook. No, this guy wants to be the winner. This guy is not just a random 4th place. This guy is the actual rival for the victory. So I don't know if I can win this. I will do the same thing that I did last time and drift on the inner side of the corner, so that way they cannot really overtake. Because if I drift on the outer side, they will overtake. Wait, are there 2 behind me or only this guy? Doesn't matter, I win. Well, nice. Look. The damper was useful for one thing. Can you believe that? Like, the damper actually did something good. Oh, nice. Well, there is also another race that is category 3 here that I could try, but that will probably take multiple attempts without an upgrade, so I think that I'm done for today. Not to mention that, look at that, we have a 69 in the credit amount. So yeah, let's just leave this for today and continue, of course, with more of this tomorrow. So thanks everyone a lot for watching. I'll be seeing you on the next stream with more of this. So have a good one and take care.